Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 27 of our 30-day challenge. And this is Claude McFarlane, CEO and founder of the McFarlane Group. Really happy to be here with you today because we start on the last 4 days of our 30-day challenge. And the last 4 days will comprise of my concept that I've branded as RiSE. Okay, Re-Invention and Redefinition of Self, Inspiration, Spirituality, and Empowerment. And this is one of my favorite topics. It's something that I've gone through, and I like it because especially the redefinition and reinvention of self part, because it really forces you to examine yourself. It forces you to surrender, really kind of give up and say, I can't do this the way I've been doing it, right? What's the definition of insanity? Those are the things that we address, especially during the first stage of this. And then I really think that it comprises of looking at yourself as you exist now and in the future and presently, as well as how you're going to function within that understanding of yourself. So let's dive into it. Let's get into this right now. So let's look at, as a person, of how you exist. Okay, the first thing is to look at your past. That's tough because you have to move past your past, and there's a 5-step process in it that I really believe will help you understand and salvage what you need to. And the first step is recognition, really understanding what is this? What is this? Identification, pinpointing the things within that recognition that you need. What is the lesson? Okay, is the third step that you need to learn from this. Forgive yourself. Forgive other people. We talked about how important that is. Once you get all this information and you understand it, you have to accept it and forgive. And more importantly, the 5th step is you have to progress. Progression is the 5th step. You have to move past it. Get everything you can, know what it is, know what it means to you, forgive, and move on. I go from the past into the future. A lot of people go past, present, future. I go past, future, present. Okay? When you look at your future, you have to look at what your vision is. What is your purpose? What is your destiny? Okay? What is it you're supposed to do? Okay? And where is this supposed to happen? Destiny is a physical thing. It's a place. Okay? It's a place in time where you're supposed to execute on your vision of your purpose. And then, you look at the journey that it's going to take to go through that, ups and downs, light places, shadows, valleys, hard times. All of these things are meant to make you better so that you can actually get to your destination, to your destiny. And part of that is really understanding, especially in the real life world that we live in right now, your purpose versus your profession. What is the job that you're supposed to have and fulfill on this earth so that you can actually be doing the work that you're supposed to be doing on this earth? Everybody thinks that you go to your job and that's the end all be all. No, your job is supposed to be there so that you can fulfill the purpose of why you're supposed to be here. Okay, so those are parts of the future. So you have your past, where you were and what you learned. You have your future, where you're supposed to be, but we exist in the present. So what do we do right now that's supposed to really form us and guide us to get to our destination? And you have to examine yourself as a person, as an individual. And so that really segues into the second part of your redefinition and reinvention of yourself, which is how you function as an individual. So you look at your personal construction. There's your spirit. Okay, what is your purpose? There's your mind. What exists in your thoughts? There's your heart. How you feel. What are your emotions? Okay, then there's your body. What you're actually doing to act. Okay, this is where the internal stuff meets the external stuff. Okay, those actions that you have form habits, and that habit is going to be really leading up to your character. I like character because it's the end point. So really, it comes down to the principles you have based off your spiritual alignment and your thoughts ultimately lead to your character and who you are as an individual. That's our personal construction. Okay. That character has a couple pieces of it. It's your will, as far as your mode of execution, which we spoke about, and then your function in terms of your mode of operation. And the preparation that's done before, if you remember, our mode of operation, preparation, operation, and execution plan is what is really going to be tying things together. So after you're looking at your personal construction, you've got to protect yourself. You have to prepare and protect yourself. And the way that I do that is by taking up the armor of God, Ephesians 6. I protect and I prepare myself with understanding that I have to get the belt of truth, that I have to maintain that breastplate of righteousness, that I have to put on the shoes of peace and walk. not just talk, but walk. Really have the helmet of salvation so that I keep a sound mind, as it's related to the Spirit, and have the sword of the Spirit, because we talked about defense, talked about fumbling. Okay, we're going to need a little ammunition, and the best way to do that is through the sword of the Spirit. We also get into filtering and detoxification, which was day 2. Spiritual alignment was 1. Filtering and detoxing was 2, because it's that important. You've got to get rid of the people and the associates, those thoughts, those habits and protocols, and all of the spiritual strongholds that are keeping you from achieving who you are supposed to be. And the thing is, you may get rid of them today and they may pop up tomorrow. Again, this is a journey. This is not an end-all, be-all. Okay? The last part is, when you've established your character, you've got to maintain it. You got to maintain it. You got to look at your character in terms of your principles, your habits, and find the discipline, the ongoing discipline to maintain that. Look at the patience, which is, my personal favorite. Look at the patience it's going to take to maintain that. All of those different things are going to be put together in a package that will help you to redefine and reinvent yourself. So overall, when we look at this, you have to salvage the good from your past so that you can reestablish a better foundation for your future. Don't let the mistakes that you've made in your past and the challenges that you've had define you. You have to discover your purpose, okay? Pursue your destination. It's a place. You got to get up and you got to walk. You got to get there. So you have to pursue your destiny. Chisel away those negative thoughts and bad habits and protocols and people and inefficient processes. Get them out and confront yourself. Not anyone else. You have to confront yourself, because you are ultimately in control of the pursuit and the journey of your own destiny. All right? And so you have to forget the fear. I know this. It's hard. I'm dealing with this right now. Things that God is putting in my life. And I'm scared because it's a leap. And I got to forget everything and rise. That's what fear stands for me. So live the you that you want to be, not the you that you once were. Live the you that you want to be, not the you that you once were. And I guarantee that when you do that, you will be able to face everything and rise. So I leave you with that today. And I hope that this message has really resonated with you enough to give you a first very, very high overview of the redefinition and reinvention of self. This is a topic I'm going into in my next book. This is something that, hey guys, Claude knows a little something about this. Get Claude on the phone, email Claude, pay Claude, have him come in and teach you this concept. Because when you rise, there's a peace that is within you that nobody can touch. And I've made my mistakes. And I'm sorry for those mistakes. I've repented from those mistakes. And I'm moving on. And I'm rising. Okay? So you got to give up who you are now to be the person that you want to be. Are you willing to give up what you are for what you want to be? That's all included when you face the concept of redefinition and reinvention of self. Contact me at contact me at the McFarlane Group at gmail.com. Go to my website, McFarlaneGroupLLC.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me personally. I'm more than happy to go ahead and explain some of this and be there and help you through your journey, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow when we talk about inspiration. Have a blessed day, guys.